Hello students, let us learn general science from the book Science Squad for class 4. Let us learn the chapter 15, Clothes and Fibers. In this chapter, we shall discuss about different types of clothing, natural and synthetic fibers, steps involved in cloth making, fabrics, and care for clothes. Let us get into the chapter. Cloth is one of the three basic needs of man. In very ancient times, humans started to cover his body with leaves and bark of trees to tolerate severe heat or cold. We all need clothes to protect us from heat, cold, rain, dust and insects. Wearing clothes show that we are cultured. Different kinds of clothing. There are three types of clothing based on seasons, special jobs and occasions, namely protective clothing, uniform clothing, decorative clothing. Protective clothing is done based on the seasons. Uniform clothing is based on special jobs. Decorative clothing are based on different occasions. Let us learn protective clothing. In summer or warm climate, people prefer to wear light and loose cotton clothes which absorb sweat. They do not cover full body. The heat of the body can escape through light cotton clothes and some air can pass through them to keep the body cool. White or light colored cotton reflect the hot rays of the sun and hence keep the body cooler. In winter or cold climate, people wear thick woolen clothes. Wool does not allow body heat to escape and hence keeps us warm. These woolen clothes are called warm clothes. People warm clothes often wear dark colored as they absorb heat and keep us warm. In the rainy season, we use a raincoat with a cap or an umbrella to prevent our clothes from getting wet. Raincoat or umbrella are made of waterproof cloth like canvas, rubber cloth or plastics as water cannot enter through them. We also wear gum boots during rains. Let us learn about uniform clothing. People wear different kinds of uniform based on their jobs. Uniform help us to recognize the duty of the person. Soldiers, policemen, doctors, nurse and school children have a uniform. Players of hockey, football, volleyball or badminton wear half pants or shorts and t-shirts to run, jump or kick. Astronauts wear special safe space suits to keep them alive in space. Decorative clothes. We all are fond of new fashioned clothes. Men, women and children wear attractive clothes for parties, picnics, weddings and festivals. We also wear comfortable clothes for playing and sleeping too. Tight clothes interfere in moving, working and playing. Different clothes are worn in different countries and provinces. In different countries, people wear clothes of different styles depending on climate, custom and production of different fibers. They fulfill the need of protection, decoration and joy. Headdress. Different types of clothes also includes headdresses. The headdress includes a turban, a woolen cap or hats. Footwear. Socks and shoes protect our feet from heat, cold, sharp objects such as thorns and broken glass, dust, germs and worms. We should use comfortable shoes of correct size. We should not use wet socks or wet shoes. There are different kinds of shoes, sandals for different purpose. For trekking, climbing shoes are used. For occasions, high heel sandals for girls and formals for boys are used. For football, football shoes are used. For athlete, running shoes are used. These are worn for special protection and comfortable. Natural and synthetic fibers. The fibers are the basis of clothing. Based on origin, fibers are classified into two types, namely natural fibers, which includes cotton, wool and linen. Man-made fibers or synthetic fibers. It includes rayon, dacron, nylon, polyester. Fibers obtained from plants and animals that can be spun into filament, thread or rope or termed as natural fibers. The man-made fibers are made by human beings through chemical synthesis. These are called synthetic fibers. Nylon, terylene, polyester and dacron are some synthetic fibers. Some fabrics are mixed such as cotton and polyester are mixed and woven together to make polycot. Let us now compare natural and synthetic fibers. Natural fibers absorb sweat, whereas synthetic fibers do not absorb sweat. Natural fibers are less elastic, while the synthetic fibers are more elastic. Natural fibers do not last longer, whereas synthetic fiber lasts longer. Natural fibers are less strong, while the synthetic fibers are more strong. Natural fibers take time to dry, while the synthetic fibers dry quickly. Natural fibers always need ironing, while the synthetic fibers need very little ironing or no ironing. Natural fibers catches fire and burns slowly, while synthetic fibers catches fire and burn very quickly. Let us see what are the steps involved in cloth making. Seeds are removed from cotton balls. Raw cotton has fibers which are spun into long threads. This process is known as spinning. These threads are woven together to make a cloth. This process is known as spindle. The machine used for weaving is called a loom. The cloth is then dyed and printed with variety of designs. Similarly, linen fiber is also obtained from flax plant. Wool from sheep is sheared off or cut off. The same process of spinning, weaving, dyeing and printing are applied to make woolen clothes. Some wool is also knitted into sweater, gloves, etc. through handmade. Silk is obtained from silkworm cocoon. Synthetic wool is made with the name cashmere. Synthetic silk is named China silk. Handmade and machine-made fabrics. Hand-spun, hand-woven cotton cloth is called khadi. If power is used for spinning and weaving is done by hand, it is called handloom fabric. If the clothes are woven by a small power looms, it is called handloom. Large scale quantity of cloth is made by using big power looms in mills. Machine spun, machine woven cloth of mills is called mill cloth. Care of clothes. Clothes must be cleaned and neatly pressed. Clothes should be washed regularly. Oil stains on the clothes should be removed by petrol. Ink stains are removed by oxalic acid, lemon juice or talcum powder. Clothes should be washed with suitable soap and water. They should be rinsed well to remove all the soap. Cotton clothes should be properly squeezed and dried. Synthetic clothes are hanged and the water automatically drips off. Twisting or squeezing spoils the synthetic fibers. Woolen clothes need dry cleaning. Cotton clothes are ironed with normal heat, while the synthetic clothes are ironed with mild heat. Clothes should be stored in a steel almirah or boxes with naphthalene balls or dried neem leaves to keep the insects away. Dirty clothes may cause skin infection and lice. Hence, do not borrow clothes from others. Let us look into chapter recap. Clothes protect us from heat, cold, rain, dust and insects. We look smart and cultured when we wear clothes suitable to season and occasions. Clothes are of three kinds, such as protective clothes, uniform clothes and decorative clothes. Shoes protect us from heat, cold, sharp objects, dust, germs and worms. Natural fibers absorb sweat. They burn slowly. Synthetic fibers are more elastic and strong. They last longer but catches fire easily and also burns easily. Fibers are spun and woven to make clothes. Clothes should be washed, ironed and stored well. This ends our chapter 15.